Hey fam, welcome to your September reading. This is TC, your guiding chariot. Before we get to the cards, I just want to lay some ground rules. I have changed the format, so if you've been following my channel, you've been watching the monthlies, I've totally revamped them. So the setup will be different. Before I would do a pull for love, a pull for your own spiritual growth, and a pull for kind of work and money. And then we get your main spirit message. I've kind of changed it where I kind of want to keep those three facets separate. So this one is really going to be an overview for the month, how you're developing, what's going on in a spiritual space for you. I'm going to do love and money things separately. So instead of doing them all here, I'm breaking them apart so we can go a little deeper instead of kind of giving you kind of surface answers for all three. We're going to have like a dedicated monthly for each. So don't worry, love will probably come next. So I'm going to do spirit and then love, and then we'll do money, or how I don't know how I'm going to do the money one yet. We'll see. We'll figure that out. I might do the two together. I might do them separate. But this one's literally focused just on, spiritual development, divine energies, all that good stuff. So we are still going to do a mix of oracle and tarot. Tarot for our big kind of spirit message, and then the oracles I'm going to use on kind of how you're showing up, what kind of divine angelic assistance is coming in, and then also what kind of earthly animal spirit guidance is coming through for you. I keep saying September, but I feel like this reading is really more like Virgo season, so some of it may have already started. Yeah, it's been an interesting Virgo season so far. I'm definitely feeling this earth energy, so I hope you are too. It's amazing. If you see me look down, I'm looking at a calendar of planetary transits. I just wanted to talk. There's a lot going on planetary-wise, astrological-wise, so I just wanted to throw some general things out that you all can benefit from, and then we'll get into the cards. I just wanted you to kind of know what the setup was. This month, or this season, Virgo season, lots going on. So first and foremost, we have a lot of power planets all in Virgo, some of them in conjunctions. We have the Sun, Mercury, Mars, and Venus, all in Virgo. Sun, Mercury, and Mars actually make a conjunction. I think this Monday. I want to say it's this Monday. The Sun and Mars come into conjunction. I want to say Mercury joins them on like the 3rd. I think Venus is already there, so she's ahead of the game. But having all these planets in very close proximity, they're very close to each other in the skies. They make a lot of similar aspects. I think they oppose Neptune at some point. They make a couple trines with other planets. I think at some point they might square Jupiter or somebody. I don't know. Lots of things go on. But essentially what that means, there's going to be a lot of kind of step-ups and not obstacles, but opportunities to kind of step up and do things, in a more evolved way. So expect yourself to kind of be evolving and leveling up throughout the month. Lots of opportunities just to kind of work through some things and finally make that next step. A big part of that, though, is being able to let go of how you've normally done things. This is going to be a new opportunity. This is going to push you in a new way. You kind of have to embrace that to reap the benefits. So there may be a lot of, fear in, having to let go of something that feels comfortable or feels normal for something that may look kind of uncertain. There may not be any guarantees with some of these opportunities coming in. You just kind of have to accept it and take it, and realize that this is what you've been looking for. Is it new? Is it scary? It totally could be. Does that mean we don't do it? No. Okay? One other thing I want to talk about is Saturn. So Saturn goes direct, I believe, I'm trying to remember, but I can look at it. 18th. All right. So Saturn goes direct on the 18th. Saturn is in the sign of Capricorn. It's at 13 degrees. So wherever 13 degrees of Capricorn sits in your chart, if you don't know, you can go online, get your natal chart done, and find all that info out. Wherever that point is, probably since I believe Saturn went retrograde at the end of April, if I remember correctly. Since that time, sometimes it's kind of nice when Saturn goes retrograde, because Saturn can be a real heavy, it's our taskmaster. It can be a hard planet to deal with sometimes. So when it goes retro, it's nice. You get a little breather. You get a little more wiggle room. Once it goes direct, yes, it's going to be putting its energy in that space again. But what's nice is that wherever that point is, wherever Capricorn is in your chart, now you're going to see some forward progression. We've had a couple months to kind of reassess things and realign things and kind of feel things out in a different way, maybe experiment a little bit, try something, try shift this, try change that. Once we get Saturn going direct again, now we can start moving forward with this new structure. So if you've kind of taken this opportunity to do that reassessment, or even if you just tried something different and just try, maybe we'll try do this for a little bit and see how it feels. Whether you liked it or not, that's still information you can use. I talked about this in the Virgo new moon video, so if you haven't seen that, you can watch the beginning of that. That'll go into this a little deeper, sorry. Haven't had my morning cup of tea yet. But with that being said, there will be forward movement wherever Capricorn is in your chart. So that's something to look forward to. But I bring it up because, again, Saturn is our taskmaster. It's a harder, more restrictive planet to play with. So now that he's waking up and getting it going again, it's going to be a little, I don't want to say demanding, because it's not necessarily demanding, but again, it's that's kind of our planet of adulting. So we have these level ups that I was talking about with our personal planets, then Saturn kind of waking up, getting out of bed and going direct, who's really going to ask you to, okay, put your big boy pants on, put your big girl skirt on, now this is time to work. We've got a job to do. So these level ups have really been about strengthening you and almost focusing and strengthening your resolve and dedication to something. And then Saturn gets up and is like, all right, let's do this. Because Venus is involved, and where all of these placements are, a lot of this could be about love and money. Love in terms of how you show up in your relationships, what you desire or require out of your relationships, and then money. What are you doing about not only your finances, but where you find value, how you're earning money, and what you're working, what field you're working in, and how it fills you and satisfies you, and obviously provides. So there may be some new realizations and some breakthroughs in those realms as well. So the upcoming monthlies should be real interesting for a lot of us. I just wanted to throw some of that out. That's just some general stuff. Apply it to your chart as you will. So wherever Virgo is, because that's where all those personal planets are, Sun, Mercury, Mars, Venus, they're all in Virgo for a good chunk of the month. Saturn's going direct in Capricorn. Those are two placements you definitely want to be aware of. All right. With that said, let's get into the cards. All right. I'll see you in a sec. Hey, gorgeous Cancers. This is TC, your guiding chariot. Welcome to your September reading. This is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So like I talked about in the intro, slightly different format for this video. Normally the first vid of the month we do a little spirit, a little love, a little money. I wanted to dedicate this particular round strictly to spirit message. We're going to do love and money in a later reading, so stay tuned for those. We will get to them. Probably once I finish this round, then I'll start recording for the love readings. But with the Oracle decks, I wanted to focus on, one, how you are showing up this month, what guidance spirit is sending your way, and then what kind of physical realm and natural energy is coming to guide you with our animal spirit deck. And of course, we'll get our main message from the tarot. So with that said, let's figure this out. Cancer babies, I hope you have had an amazing time. I hope you had an amazing month so far. Most of you know I am a Cancer. I probably talk about this in all the Cancer videos. But I don't know, I always talk to you guys a little differently because I'm like, oh my god, tell me I'm not crazy. Are you feeling the same things? But I feel like this Virgo season, I felt this earth energy in a real, I want to say profound, but in a real intense way, more than I feel like I ever have, at least for Virgo. I normally don't remember picking out a Virgo season as being super, super intense in a good way. But yeah, there's just something in the air that just feels really good, and I just feel a little more, definitely more grounded. That was weird. It cut 12 times. It was like tuk, 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 tuk. That was an odd one. All right. Literally what I was just talking about. But this earth energy literally has just been so grounding and reassuring and almost motivating in a way. And motivating in a sense where it's like I've put a lot of things on the side, like this channel for one. Again, I'm so sorry I wasn't here all of August because other things kept popping up and I just needed to put attention to them, and some things got in the way, some things grew and developed. It was a whole mix of things. Virgo season has really helped, at least for me, it has really helped me to focus on the things that I really want to put energy in and want to pursue and grow and cultivate, and it's really helped me to at least kind of take charge of those things. And then look at how we are showing up, my friends. Lord, hello. He's pretty hot too, look at that. Dig a big beard into it. Right, prompt, take charge with authority. Yes, I hope you guys are feeling it because it feels real good. If not, it's coming for you. Like, this is some good shit. But again, it's all about just taking charge and again, doing things on your schedule, on your time, and again, putting your priorities at the top, not someone else's, right? Because, yes, the Lord serves his people, and yes, you're working with others, and yes, you're taking care of other people, whether it's work or family, all that kind of stuff. But again, even though this work is for someone else, it is your priority. This is something you are passionate about. Among your other passions and your own personal projects, like there is a lot of stuff going on for us. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited about Virgo season. All right, so Spirit, what energy are you sending to Cancer to support this, real step up in authority? And just, and real talk here, my fellow Cancers, this energy maybe not necessarily the most comfortable for a lot of us, especially for younger Cancers, because, this is a role of authority. This is a leadership role, a role that's in the spotlight. People are looking to you in this role, right? And Cancers, we normally like to sit on the sidelines. We like to be in the corner. We don't want to be in the spotlight. We like to do our own thing and, not necessarily be under the watch of everyone. So this is a shift for a lot of us. But again, this is something that we can do. It's comfortable for us. We may need to borrow some energy from, go partner up with an Aries or something and adopt that. But, we're taking over some Aries qualities this month is what's happening. I don't know. But some good stuff. Let's see. This is another high one. Okay. Love. So hilarious. Gemini got this same card. Look at that. So Green Tara, so Supreme Protection, I love this. Prompt reads, you are protected, cords are being cut, move beyond limitation and trust. So getting slightly different message here from Geminis. So if you have a Gemini sign and you watch the Gemini video, you'll see the difference. But this is really about pushing beyond limitations, knowing that you are safe, knowing that, yes, you may be stepping out of your comfort zone. Yes, you may be pushing a little harder than you did before, but you are safe. Spirit is with you. The things that tie you down and hold you back are being separated for you. Green Tara is like, no, you're my baby. I got you. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to jump the nest. But trust, I've put safety nets. Trust, I gave you a nice parachute. And trust, you have amazing, powerful wings. You won't even need the safety net or the parachute, but they're there because I want you to feel safe and I want you to feel secure. But go be the Lord I know you are. Go, shoo. It's very that energy, right? But, and if you guys are feeling it and you're like, oh my God, that's crazy. Again, know that you are capable. Know that this is something in your wheelhouse, something that you have the ability to do. You just kind of have to muster it up. And I say that for those of you who aren't feeling it. Because the ones of you who are feeling it, you're sitting there like, I know. I'm the fucking shit. I know. I got this. One thing I love about Cancers, and I always kind of pull back to the symbolism, because security is a big thing for us. So if we feel insecure, we start to pull back and hide and all of that. One of my besties, when I get into that mode, she's like, oh, Shelby. That's like my code name when I start getting all like, oh, I'm scared. Like, that's when Shelby comes out. But that's true. We have a shell. No matter where we go, we carry our protection with us. Our home is literally built around us. There's no separating the crab from the shell. Like, we always have that armor. We are always safe. For some reason we feel so timid. you know, because we have that little soft, delicate underbelly. But there's always a plate of armor around us. We are always safe. You know, and that's what Tara is coming to say. Like, you are always safe. You are safe. More so now, because now we've also got supreme protection. So we have our own armor. We have divine armor. Like, we're also a lord. So who knows what type of army we have at our disposal. No, I'm just kidding. I'm trying to take over the world here, so I'm feeling it maybe a little extra. All right. All of them are these super high cuts. If I can. All right. Spirit, I love you so much. Look at that. Horse spirit. Freedom is yours. Freedom is yours. Freedom is yours. Trust in it. And look at that. This is card number 33. Spirit is literally with us right now. Freaking amazing. So horse spirit, freedom is yours. You also think of a horse. They're running wild and free in a pasture. Like, you can go anywhere you want to go. Freedom is yours. Do what you want to do. Be what you want to be. See what you want to see. I don't know. I needed more rhymes. I just want to keep going. Huh? Cannot. All right. I was like, I want to keep going. I literally felt like Spirit was like, shut the fuck up and move on. God damn it. Sorry. You're making me feel real good. Sorry about it. All right. Oh, okay. We got some. Couldn't wait. They were like, let's go now. All right. Flipping everybody over here. All right. Boom, boom. Amazing. All right. So, some of you, my lovely Cancers, some of you may be working closely with a Gemini or maybe partner with a Gemini. I don't know. I say that because Gemini got this same card. We also have the Lovers was the first card out. This is a card of Gemini. Could also speak to meeting someone, connecting with someone. Beautiful, beautiful energy. We also have the Hanged Man. So doing some soul searching, trying to find that inner strength, that inner Lord within us. Not a bad thing. And then 9 of Wands, endurance, persevering, standing your ground, being ever vigilant. Love these energies. So I have two things I want to say to this reading. So you can take both of them, you take one or the other, however it resonates with you, do that. One thing I want to say about this is really about you, your growth, and you becoming this Lord, right? So, Hanged Man, really about going within and trying to find that strength and that inner authority. And then the 9 of Wands is literally that, persevering, enduring through whatever it is you're pushing through, whatever you're trying to make happen, whatever you're trying to influence. This is about having the strength to stand your ground and not pull back in your, Shelby phase. We're not tucking away again. You need to stand up here. You need to represent. And this Lover's card could speak to some support coming in to help you, like a royal vizier, counselor situation going on. This could also be, relationship-wise, this could be finding a divine counterpart as well. Whether this is romantic or not, doesn't have to be romantic. You can have a counterpart that's not your lover, you know what I mean? There may also be a little bit of that romantic thing, which is, path number 2 I kind of see here. And honestly, I'm not saying that this person is coming in this month. It honestly could be a possibility. But again, it's with these 2 cards about going through this realignment and this reassessing of your own personal power and your appearance, and then again, standing in it. I don't think this is necessarily about you chasing after, this romantic partner, but I think it's you getting into your power and then standing in your own light. Like when you look at this 9 of Wands, like, he looks all proud, and he's not the king, but he looks very regal, sitting there, and then the sun is shining on him. So I almost think it's like this position gets you noticed by this person. So relationship-wise or just personal-wise, this is really about finding that power inside of you and finding that strength, okay? And then again, taking that place of power, taking that position and staying in it. Just get to it and sit. You're like, this is my spot, all right? Literally, I say that I look at the clock, it's 11:22. All right, so the moon jump out, our ruling planet, talking about secrets and illusions. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, Spirit, that's too much. We're not taking that. I'm sure it's a lot of good stuff, but that's a lot. Smaller chunks, please. Thank you. You know, but with that, even with that flood of cards, you know, I think this moon card, yes, it is about secrets, yes, it is about illusions, but it's like the cards did, it's about the unveiling. You know, we're now seeing all the secrets, we're working past the illusions, we're throwing the cards on the table, literally, so you can see everything. And then look at that, 10 of Wands. So 10s are all about completions, 10 of Wands is all about laying down the burdens. So what limitations have we been setting? What has been holding us back? What's all this dead weight we've been carrying around? Now we can see it for what it is. We're not bedazzled by the illusion. The veil has been lifted. We can now see it. And you're like, oh, this is all dead weight. Dump it in the trash and move on. We're not going to drag that around with us any longer. You know, it's almost like, you know, as I was shuffling, I was looking at the door on this, sorry about the glare, I was looking at the door on this house, on the back of this woman. You know, looking at the door makes me think it's like a gateway. This is something we're walking through, almost like your coronation to become the Lord, like you're being crowned. This is one step through. Look at that, 7 of Pentacles. Before I say what I want to say about the 7 of Pentacles, I'm going to see what comes out next. Because, yeah, oh, perfect. Oh, and it fell face down. Good. I want to be surprised, too. All right. So, with the 7 of Pentacles, I think for a lot of us, I love when I do the Cancer video because I can say us. I don't know why that just makes me giddy. Makes me feel like we're all united. This 7 of Pentacles, yes, it is a card of patience and waiting for the right time. And yes, there's still an element of that because, you know, I talked about kind of finding your place, staking your claim, and then standing your ground. So I'm not saying the full reward is happening tomorrow. But I feel like most of this 7 of Pentacles is behind us. I feel like this is talking about we've done the work and we've been doing the waiting. We've been on this path for a while, working to see past these illusions, working to understand what isn't serving us. And, you know, we're at a point now where we really are ready to be like, no, I don't need this. Oh, I don't want that. Oh, this is expired. Like, you know, it's a lot of that. So I feel like most of this is already in the past. Oh, look at that. Hermit card. So this is the Virgo card. Maybe this is a symbol that we've been waiting for Virgo season. Like, just saying. Because the Virgo card is a card of, like, you know, inner guidance and introspection, very similar to the Hangman. The biggest difference, Hangman finds it on his own, the Hermit shows you the way, right? So this is about spirit guides coming to, like, help you through the dark and shine the light on where you're going, you know, versus you doing it on your own. Sorry about that. And yes, spirit is helping us, but I almost feel like this is more indicative of Virgo than it is spirit. Honestly, and again, it's not that spirit isn't helping. You know, spirit is always there with us, always, and, you know, we're a very intuitive sign to begin with. You know, we're kind of always getting these intuitive pings. But this doesn't necessarily feel like we're getting, like, direct guidance. To me, this feels more like Virgo season. Like, I think Virgo season is going to set up and bring us, not just set up, but it's going to bring us a lot. Like, this is the moment we've been waiting for. Or this is the moment we've been waiting for. Sorry about it. I hope you guys are. I'm loving this reading. Oh, last puppy out. Page of Wands. This is that desire, that spark. I love it. This may even be the light in the lantern. This is your inner spark. See, again, it just feels so like you. It feels so self-driven. Because this is your inner spark. This is that initial flame when you first light the kindling, when you're trying to build a fire. This is your will and inner fire that's lighting this lantern, that's showing you the way down the path that you've been working on to get to this place of authority and to kind of enjoy and embrace the kingdom that is you. All right, let's get an outcome card before we wrap this up. Didn't have to wait very long. She literally fell on the table. Oh my God, look, bottom of the deck. King of Cups. Look, here we are, Cancers. I love it. All right, what do we get? Oh, this is an interesting outcome card. Look at that. 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords. honestly, oh, that makes me pause. All right, so I know who this is for. So my Cancers out there that I was talking to earlier about, finding the strength and this forces you in the limelight. That can be fearful for a lot of us. Even the ones who, actually make it there. It still can feel scary. But again, you just push through it. Here. I'm going to clarify this guy. Because I feel like some of you were like, what? We have this great reading and the outcome is the Nine of Swords? But honestly, I think this is more indicative of, this fear that I think keeps a lot of us from really reaching this place. Or fear that we get this place and now how do we keep it? Am I doing this right? Oh my God, what are people going to say? Are people happy with me? Am I going to disappoint people? Am I letting people down? Am I doing this right? All of that. Spirit, please clarify this Nine of Swords. Getting these cards that are like getting flipped over in here. All right. All right, Spirit, please clarify this Nine of Swords. Yeah, but I want to say, because that's not the outcome. That is not, you do all this work just to be afraid. Like, no, that's not a thing. I do think this is about not overthinking it and not letting your fears and anxieties get the better of you and keep you afraid of moving on. Really empowering your heart chakra as well, so that energy can, flow freely and not get stuck. If it starts to feel, oh my God. Thank you, Spirit. That is awesome. Not letting this fear hold you back and keep you scared. And again, like I said, with your heart chakra, opening it up so that those feelings can be expressed and worked through. Like one of my favorite readers on YouTube, Missy, she always says you have to feel it to heal it. So that is a thing. And again, we got the King of Cups earlier on the bottom of the deck when this came out. We are the master of emotions. Yes, those emotional seas can be stormy and choppy and waves can be super high. We are always going to be still. We rule this ocean. We can maneuver those feelings and keep a stable base the whole time. So don't let the emotions run you. You run them, all right? Because look at this. The World card. Literally the completion of a cycle. The full manifestation, the wrap-up, the conclusion, so that we can start anew as this authority. So this is big. Like, honestly, this is big. Those of you who understand, like, tarot symbolism, you know exactly how big this is. This is big. And, this is why we're showing up as Lord. If I can pick it up. Yeah. This is September's going to be a big, big shift and big step up for us, Cancers. Big. And I get it. This is a big jump for anyone. Cancers aren't used to big jumps. We probably don't really care for them, to be honest. But this is what is happening. So I think this is why this Nine of Swords popped up, because this is some scary stuff for us. Don't be afraid. Push beyond it. There's so much power and so much growth and so much abundance on the other side of this. Don't let these fears stop you. I hope most of you are feeling Virgo season like I am, where you just feel empowered. And yes, there's still things that need to be dealt with, and there's still things that are new and feel uncomfortable, and I'll hide from it for a little bit, but the thing is, you have to eventually push yourself back into it and get it done. Just get it done, Cancer. And once you get it done, you'll be like, oh my God, that wasn't that bad. I'm all right. I can handle that. So then when the next thing pops up, you're like, okay, no, I kind of handled this already. Like, I know, I can do this. I'm capable. I got this. Like, the more you do it, the better and better you become, and the more confident you become, the more comfortable it becomes, and it's all these little tiny baby steps that eventually get you here to this Lord status. All right? Oh, I love it. All right, my lovely Cancers, I'm going to wrap up the reading here. As always, thank you, and thank you for your patience. I know I was gone all August. I missed you. I hope you missed me. I'm sorry. I'm back. I'm here. I love you guys. I don't know what else to say. Like, I'm so happy to be back, and it feels so good to be back. Wishing you the best. As always, feel free to hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what's been going on. Let me know how this resonated. Let me know how you like the new format. If there's things you like, if there's things you'd shift or add or whatever. just hit me up. You can also DM me on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot. Don't forget to be subscribed for when the love readings come out later on. And if you want to have a private session with me, all that info will be in the bottom or in the description box. Alright, Cancers, take care. I love you, and I will see you in your next video. Bye!